say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Vanderbilt's offense will have first crack at this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On the option. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vanderbilt. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
So NC State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him, and I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, North Carolina State! Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the hands because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Picks up the first down, still moving. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Here's the handoff. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he... Explosive play for the first down. And the Commodores just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for once.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Really good third down defense. Nice job playing the option. Responsibility football, but still aggressive downhill, ready for the pitch. Great job getting the guy, getting to him, and getting him on the ground.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown Doors. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Nestles it in at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Turning it on. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't put...
He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Fires left. How about a little rhythm that you you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Commodores have their offense in high gear. Lost to throw again. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fights off a defender. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Commodores are threatening on first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. Wants to go up top. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. He'll pitch it. Shakes off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Commodores will punt it away on fourth down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Wants to throw on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the IN.
Taking it the other way. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it from the gun. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They'll run the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to...
Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. NC State has to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Commodores will line up to kick off and start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They've played really well in this first half.
Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Touch pass on the jet sweep. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. The Commodores, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Commodores! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Play the analytics here, and you go for 2.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He'll do it himself. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
Yeah, when he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to take off. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds us back in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Running to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
As an offense, you've got the lead. You've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just a blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's at the touchdown, Wolfpack. The defense putting points on the board. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down with the slide. And the Commodores have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Gives it on the option. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. The option look. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They go to the wide receiver screen. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. It's a fake. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Red pass, it's complete. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. NC State to the line on 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Right on the money. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Rush is on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That slices the lead to 2. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, all the hype, all the build-up, it's come to a head, and we've got some action in this game of the week. Purdue is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up 14 over Arkansas. We'll circle back if anything changes in the game of the week. 1 versus 2. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the 4th quarter. 1 more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. On the option. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but's able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The run from the shotgun. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Back open in the middle. Looking for room at the 40. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Commodores head it quickly to the line. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Commodores will have it 1st and 10. Here comes the option. Creates a little room. Turning it on. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil, guys. See if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down to possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
4th and 1, I gotta know my situation. I gotta know I can't mess around as a running back. I gotta get through the hole, make the first down, no matter what. If I gotta run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a...
To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And the defense gave up some yards late in the game, but when it mattered most, when the offense had a chance to go in here and take the lead late in this football game, they absolutely closed the door, get the INT, and get the ball back to their offense.
Fires to the wideout. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Good play call offensively, and that's the right place to go with the football if you're the quarterback, but just a better job by the defender knocking that ball down.
The inside handoff. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Touchdown, Vandy. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.